2024, a three-judge bench of the High Court sitting in Nairobi vacated those interim orders, thus paving the way for the Deputy President designate assumption of office. To facilitate this significant transition, representatives of the three arms of government convened under the auspices of the assumption of the Office of the Deputy President Committee as notified through Kenya Gazette Notice number 14098 of 2024. In carrying out its mandate, and with due regard to the constitutional imperatives and the consequence of the Office of the Deputy President within the Executive, the Assumption of Office Committee resolved to hold the swearing-in ceremony today, being Friday, 1st November, in the year of our Lord 2024. To ensure that this occasion could be observed by all Kenyans, the committee further recommended that in line with Section 12 of the Assumption of Office of the President Act, the day of this swearing-in be designated a public holiday of general observance throughout the Republic of Kenya. Your Excellency, sir, with the constitutional prerequisites for the assumption of the office of the Deputy President having been fully discharged by the legislature and the executive, we note that Article 148(4) of the Constitution that obligates that, and I quote, the swearing in of the Deputy President-elect shall be before the Chief Justice, or in the absence of the Chief Justice, the Deputy Chief Justice, and in public. Now, therefore, as the convener of the Assumption of Office of the Deputy President Committee, and with the gracious presence of our Ladyship, the Chief Justice, it is now my humble duty to commit the remainder of this program to the judiciary. With your Excellency's kind permission, sir, may I now invite the judiciary to lead us into the next phase of these day's proceedings. Your Excellency, sir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, you are all kindly requested to rise up on your feet for the observance of the official judiciary protocols and formal commencement of the judiciary part of the swearing-in ceremony. I thank you, Your Excellency.
May I request us to be upstanding, to remain upstanding? Your Excellency the President, Honorable Chief Justice, this is the official swearing-in ceremony of the Deputy President-designate. To commence the swearing-in proceedings, I request that the judiciary mace be placed on its position. The mace is being placed on its position by Honorable Sharon Mwayuli, Principal Magistrate in the judiciary. Placing the mace on its position signals that the proceedings have officially commenced. You may kindly take your seats. I now invite Honorable Winfrida Boyani Mokaya, the Chief Registrar of the Judiciary, to take her position at the swearing-in arena and to administer the oath of allegiance and the oath of due execution of office of the Deputy President. Welcome, Honorable Chief Registrar.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, the Chief Justice of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable Justice Martha Koome, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Before commencing the proceedings, may I request the Honorable Chief Justice to take her position in the arena. Ladies and gentlemen, Article 149(1) of the Constitution of Kenya provides that where a vacancy arises in the office of the Deputy President, the President shall nominate a person to fill the vacancy within 14 days of the vacancy arising, and the National Assembly shall vote on the nomination within 60 days. Vide a special gazette notice number 13401, dated and published on 18th October 2024, the Speaker of the National Assembly notified the public that the National Assembly, at its sitting held on Friday, 18th October 2024, voted in favor of the nomination of Professor Kindiki to fill the vacancy in the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Article 74 of the Constitution provides that before assuming a state office, acting in a state office, or performing any functions of a state office, a person shall take and subscribe the oath of affirmation of office in the manner and form prescribed by the third schedule to the Constitution or under an Act of Parliament. Further, Article 148(5) requires that a Deputy President assumes office by taking and subscribing to the oath or affirmation of allegiance and the oath or affirmation for the execution of the functions of the office as prescribed in the third schedule to the Constitution. The oaths prescribed in the third schedule to the Constitution are to be taken by the Deputy President before the Chief Justice. May I now call upon the Deputy President designate, Professor Kindiki, to take his place and take the prescribed oaths. Yes. Okay.
May I request the spouse of the Deputy President designate to come forward.
Kindly repeat after me. I,
Kindiki,
in full realization of the high calling, I assume as Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, swear
do swear
that I will be faithful
that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Kenya,
and bear true allegiance to the Republic of Kenya,
that I will obey,
that I will obey,
preserve, protect, and defend this Constitution of Kenya
and defend this Constitution of Kenya
as by law established, and all other laws of the Republic,
and all other laws of the Republic,
and that I will protect and uphold the sovereignty, integrity, and dignity of the people of Kenya. So help me God. Mr. Deputy President Designate, I shall now administer the oath of due execution of office for the Deputy President. Kindly repeat after me. I,
Kithure Kindiki,
do swear that I will always truly and diligently serve the people of Kenya and the Republic of Kenya in the office of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, that I will diligently discharge my duties and perform my functions in the said office to the best of my judgment, that I will at all times when so required faithfully and truly give my counsel and advice to the President of the Republic of Kenya, that I will do justice to all without fear, favor, affection, or ill will, and that I will not directly or indirectly reveal such matters as shall come to my knowledge in the discharge of my duties and committed to my secrecy. So help me God.
Having taken the oath of office, having taken the two oaths of office, His Excellency the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya is now proceeding to the ceremonial table to append his signature to the two oaths, that is the oath of allegiance and the oath of execution of office of the Deputy President. The Deputy President will be guided on signing the two oaths by the Attorney General. His Excellency, the Deputy President, will be signing 3 copies of each oath. The first set of oaths will be retained by His Excellency, the Deputy President, reminder of the commitment he has made here today. The second set will be handed over to the head of public service for custody. And the third set will be retained by the judiciary. The oath of allegiance, ladies and gentlemen, is an oath that His Excellency the Deputy President will be faithful and will bear true allegiance to the Republic of Kenya, and that he will also protect and defend the Constitution of Kenya. The second oath, His Excellency the Deputy President has committed to execute his duties diligently and perform his functions according to the law. The Chief Registrar will now transmit the oaths to the Honorable Chief Justice, who will also append her signature to the two oaths, 3 copies each. Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, will be countersigning against the signature by His Excellency the Deputy President. Once the Chief Justice has appended her signature, the seal of the Chief Justice will be affixed on each of the oaths by the court officials. May I kindly invite the Honorable Chief Justice and His Excellency the Deputy President to stand in front of the maze for presentation of the oaths to the public. The Honorable Chief Registrar will be handing over the oaths to the Honorable Chief Justice, who will in turn hand them to His Excellency the Deputy President. May I ask His Excellency the Deputy President and Her Ladyship the Chief Justice to take their seats as they hand over the oaths to the Honorable Attorney General. May I call upon the Head of Public, Your Excellency, you may take your seat. Honorable Chief Justice, please, you may take your seat. At this point, I wish to call upon the Head of Public Service to receive the oaths from the Chief Registrar for safe custody. As I mentioned earlier, 1 copy will be handed over to His Excellency the Deputy President, another will be retained by the judiciary, and 1 copy will be handed over to the Head of Public Service for safe custody. Thank you. But there's another. That's all. They're both there, yes. At this point, of the program, may I invite His Excellency the President to hand over a ceremonial copy of the Constitution of Kenya to His Excellency the Deputy President, Professor Kindiki, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Your Excellency. His Excellency, the President, is handing over the Constitution to His Excellency, the Deputy President. Your Excellencies, if you could remain on stage for a brief photo session to commemorate this event. The first photo will feature His Excellency, the President, and His Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. Thank you. What happened? What is good afternoon? May I invite, thank you. May I now invite Her Ladyship, the Chief Justice, to join in the second photo.
We may take our seats. We may take our seats for the sake of the cameras behind you. We may take our seats, please.
The Honorable Chief Registrar and the Honorable Attorney General to join in the next photo. All right. For the second last photo, I kindly request Her Excellency, the spouse of the Deputy President, Dr. Joyce Kithure, and Her Excellency, the First Lady, Rachel Ruto, to join in the fourth photo, with the request that the Honorable Chief Justice remains in this photo. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. For the final photo, we have His Excellency the President, His Excellency the Deputy President, Her Excellency the First Lady, and Her Excellency the spouse of the Deputy President. I request the Chief Justice to please take her seat. Thank you, Honorable Chief Justice. Thank you, Your Excellencies. You may now resume your seats. I also request the Honorable Chief Justice, the Honorable Chief Registrar, and the Honorable Attorney General to also resume their seats. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of our ceremony, I would like to ask us to remain upstanding for the lowering of the mace. This marks the end of the swearing-in segment of the program. I wish now to hand over to the Master of Ceremony to continue with the rest of the program. I thank you.
Tupigie Judiciary makofi tafadhali for a job well done. Let's also take this opportunity to give a warm round of applause to the Deputy President, Professor Kithure Kindiki. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali. Your Excellency, sir, we'll have a short interlude of music before we proceed to the next part of the program. I'll request that we take our seats as we will have now the State House Choir give us a song before we proceed to the next part of the program. State House Choir, uwanja ni wenyu. la bendera, sisi ni wa Kenya daima. Ndio huo wimbo. Kama uko na bendera tuipeperushe tafadhali, kama wa Kenya daima. Tusimame, tushangilie. As patriots of this country, this is a song we can all participate. Mimi ni Mkenya daima. Kamwe Kenya hatutaiacha. Kamwe Kenya hatutaiacha. Anayependa Kenya ni yule mwenye kutenda haki kwa watu wote. Mtu mwenye kutenda haki. Mtu mwenye kutenda haki. Na ukipenda Kenya ujitengane na mambo yenye kuvunja amani. Hatutaki matata Kenya. Hatutaki matata Kenya. Wenzangu, Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele. Wenzangu, Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, nchi yenye upendo, hatutaacha Kenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele. Wenzangu, Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele. Na tumeapa sote wananchi wa Kenya kutumikia Kenya daima na milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele. Kenya kipenzi chetu, hatutaiacha milele. Tuishangilie Kenya taifa letu tukufu, Kenya tunayoipenda, Kenya nchi tunayoipenda daima. Tuwashangilie tafadhali. Asanteni sana State House Choir kwa huo wimbo. Naomba tuweze kuketi. Mheshimiwa Rais, sasa naomba unikubalie nimwalike His Excellency the Prime Cabinet Secretary Honorable Musalia Mudavadi to make his remarks. Tumpigie makofi tafadhali akija katika jukwaa.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Kenya, Honorable William Samoei Ruto, Your Excellency, the First Lady, Madam Rachel Ruto, Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kindiki Kithure, Your Excellency, Madam Joyce Kithure, the Honorable Chief Justice, the Speaker of the National Assembly and the Speaker of the Senate, leaders of our forces, members of Cabinet, the Governor of Nairobi, members of the legislature, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, members of the diplomatic corps present, na Wakenya wote, hamjambo. Hamjambo. Your Excellency, let me take this opportunity to be among the first to congratulate Professor Kindiki Kithure on his elevation to the position of deputy. He has now shed off the word designate. He is now substantive. And we all congratulate you and your family for this very honorable position that His Excellency the President of the Republic of Kenya has assigned you. And we wish you Godspeed, God's help, good health, and all the wisdom so that you can discharge your responsibilities with excellence. Your Excellency, we are gathered here on a bright morning. We are on the grounds of KICC, Kenyatta International Conference Center grounds. On my right is the judiciary. On my left is the legislature. In front of me is the symbol of the Capitol, and behind us is the symbolism of the executive. Your Excellency, we stand here proudly as a nation to actually show and to prove to the Kenyans who ushered in the 2010 Constitution with a 70% majority, and to the international community, that our institutions work. I would like to repeat that our institutions work. There may be challenges. The wheels may take a little longer to turn, but at the end of the day, the legislature has done its bit, the judiciary has done its bit, everybody gets a chance to be heard if they are aggrieved, and finally, the executive can move on. We are a country that respects the rule of law. Finally, Your Excellency, I think it is important for us to reflect on the journey ahead. We have had a tumultuous 2 years, and there are moments that Kenyans have accused us of having removed our eyes off the ball. This is a moment, a great moment, for us to retrace our steps, get together, have a unity of purpose, have the resolve and the will, and to focus so that we can deliver for the Kenyan people as they requested us to do when they cast their vote 2 years ago. In Professor Kindiki, we see a lot of virtue, but perhaps the one I may want to single out is the virtue of humility. And simplicity. He does not walk around with airs around him. This is a very important virtue. If, as a nation, we can embrace humility we will go far. If you disregard humility, it can be very expensive. So, ladies and gentlemen, it is now my honor to ask the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, Professor Kithure Kindiki, to come forward and make his remarks, and thereafter invite